Now if you sit yourself down without moving, headphones in, eyes fixated on a screen, not eating anything, or better, even some junk, the only not impaired sense would be smelling. Doing just that would be essentially leaving our reality completely for the amount of time we spend in that position. And I ask myself, what are you guys running from? To identify the cause of something, I would always recommend to look at the consequences of that behavior. In this case, we want to know what people nowadays seem to be running from. To completely shut yourself off from any external stimuli by overstimulating yourself has two main consequences. You don't need to interact with the world around you, and you will get short-term gratification through stimulation with social media, music, snacks, etc. This will in turn positively reinforce this behavior, which may lead to addiction. This might be a topic for another video, but for now I will focus on another aspect. So what might be the reason behind these consequences? Not wanting to interact with the world around you can have a lot of causes. For some, it might be fear or a need of control. For others, it might be a bad attitude towards other people or society in general. It might be a habit, as just hinted at, or just a lack of interest. To explain specific behavior, there are usually more factors involved than one could ever grasp, especially from an outside perspective. This video will also not be about detailing why opening yourself up for the world around you is so important. For now, I just recommend to try it. What this video shall actually shine a light on is the reason of the second consequence mentioned. Constantly stimulating yourself will especially prevent one thing: boredom. I don't know if you can remember the last time you were actually bored. Or maybe you already messed up your dopamine system so that you can feel bored even while watching short form content or doing other forms of stimulation. I still remember how utterly painful boredom as a child had been. So it is quite logical for us to seek to prevent it, isn't it? It probably is, and nowadays being bored has become more of a choice than something you are actually exposed to sometimes. With the ever-increasing market of entertainment in any shape or form, boredom seems to go extinct for the majority of the population. I will also not go into detail here on why this is problematic, but rather tell you how boredom can actually benefit your life significantly. Neuroscience has found that while not doing anything, a neurological network called the default mode network is being active. It is connected to daydreaming, making future plans, and all sorts of self-centered thinking. But I don't want to go into too much scientific details here. What experiencing boredom can give you is loose energy. This energy will automatically be used for self-reflection and creativity. Because being bored is an aversive state, you will experience action-focused motivation to escape it, which will give you ideas on new and creative ways of spending your time and can therefore be a powerful tool in everyday life. Spending time not being stimulated also benefits the consolidation of your memory, which will increase your ability to retrieve information from it. I am personally a huge fan of mindfulness, which is also something that you can easily go into whilst lowering your stimulation. Stimulating yourself all day will eventually end in exhaustion and a lack of motivation. You can use boredom to regain control of the small activities and little time spans you would otherwise just lose. Another really great benefit of boredom is that it gives you the time and the space to sort things out in your mind. I sometimes experience feelings of distress without even knowing what they are actually coming from. What helps me in these situations is just taking a moment of unstimulated time to clearly view the things affecting me in that moment. I feel like boredom might just be one of these simple ways to escape the ever-growing matrix of modern-day life. The immense velocity at which day-to-day life is flying nowadays comes with its own set of problems. Again, another topic. So to escape this hamster wheel, you might just take some time to rest and regain the freedom of being bored. I can only recommend you try it yourself, especially if it has been another one of these days on which you just can't wait for the day to end. As nearly all of the topics I talk about, this might not work for everyone, but I am sure that this might be helpful for a lot of you out there. You might have noticed how I had to cut short some ideas in this and also my other videos. This is caused by how complex and intertwined the human experience actually is. I hope that through creating more content I can add more pieces to this huge puzzle, where every video is a single piece of my intention to help as many people as possible living a more healthy and satisfying life. So I will recommend to stay tuned and watch my other videos to try and find something that works for you. As for right now, why not take your freedom, lie down and just let boredom consume you. See what happens.